Alright everybody, how you doing? Today I want to show you how to change brakes on a 2007 Chrysler Pt Cruiser, just a base model. The front brakes have started to go bad, and you can see there's some scoring here in the rotor. I think the rotor's going to be fine. Let's go ahead and start. I already took the wheel off. We got the car on a jack stand. Always, when you're doing this kind of work, always make sure your car is, if it's on a jack, put it on jack stands. Don't ever work on a car that's ever just on a jack, because it's dangerous. Okay, I've had people get killed that I know doing that. So I'm just going to show you one side how I take it off and put it all back together. First we're going to go ahead and take the caliper off. Like I said, these pads are bad. There's no padding at all. I've already loosened these bolts up just to save time for the video. So we'll just go ahead and these are reverse thread, I believe. Just take the top one out like that. And I'll go ahead and get the bottom one too. Probably can't see, but yeah, that one's a little bit tough. There's two bolts right here and there. Both 12mm. I bought this ratchet at Walmart. It's Stanley. Pretty decent for tight spaces. I have the new brake pads in the car. Some short bolts. If that's broken, I'm gonna be oh, sorry about that. If that's broken, I'm gonna be in trouble. But I don't think it is. Some very short bolts. Yeah, you can see the calipers all the way pushed out. Now I like to stick the bolt back in where it came from, so I don't lose it. Let's go ahead and try to take the caliper off. See if I can get you guys. Yeah, take the caliper off. Like I said, the brakes, they're pretty worn out. Don't think I have to take that off. I don't. See? Focus. There's not very much brake pad left. It's very dangerous to drive like that. Hitting that, don't I? Sorry, y'all. I'm new with this recording on this stand. That one don't want to come out. In fact, you can see there's no brake pad left on that pad at all. Just bear with me 1 minute. Let me go into the side of the car and get the new pads, and I'll show you how to get this caliper to go back in. Okay, just bear with me here. These are the brakes I'm going to be putting on the car. They were about $43 to tax and all at O'Reilly Auto Part. For some reason, this car has drum brakes, but my other one has disc brake in the back. I don't quite understand that. I don't think it matters how they go. Say that, and then I get so let's go like that. Well, that's weird. See something here. should have worn some gloves too, because this has got little pieces of brake pad falling off and rust. Alright, let's see how they go. Okay, that's one. Just have to put the clip. See the clip? I don't know what that mess is, but it's in there. Okay. Set you back up so you can see. And then the other one. I don't know if they're all the same padding or what, but it looks that way. Okay. That's simple. Newer cars here, they're not that hard to put the brakes back in them. It's just, I don't like changing drum brakes and I won't touch them, so. Let me find my C-clamp here I just bought from Walmart. Just a cheap $4 4-inch C-clamp at Walmart. And so you got the button, you can, let's see here. You can push it in like that, it's a lot easier. Just want to take the C-clamp and put it on the caliper. Gonna push the caliper back in. Just want to take it and just make sure you don't ruin the rubber boot on there, and just push. You're gonna push it back in, squeeze it back in, all the way. Most of the time I have to get this all the way inside here. Let's see if I can get it to go in. Alright, let's see. Did that go all the way in there or not? I don't know if it's gonna go. This can be a pain sometimes, so let's see here. Nope, not gonna go back in that way. Let me go ahead and take the pressure off the reservoir here. Just loosen that up. Alright, fix that. Just want to turn it in gently. Don't have to ram it in there, because it will mess it up. And you can, well, you can't really see, but it's going back in there ever so slowly. Probably pushing brake fluid out through the reservoir. And that should be good right there. Just be careful, don't crack the boot. None of that. As you can see, probably didn't see any of that. But you want to drive this cylinder. This cylinder, you want to drive it back in so you can put the caliper back on. I'll have to have someone help me bleed the brakes on it. I'm just going to put the caliper back on. Put them bolts right there. I believe I got some metal in my hand here. That's simple. Now the person I bought this car from is supposed to put brakes on it, but I don't know if they did or not. I've had this car almost a year now, so it's about time. I just don't want to go on there, stick your hammer and just knock it on there. See something here. Just move y'all over there for a second. I have to seat the bottom part first. We'll see in just a second.